In this video, we will explain the causes and solutions for failures that may occur in LENNOX air conditioning units, specifically those related to temperature sensors. To begin with, it's important to note that the electronic controller of the unit typically detects problems in temperature sensors when a short circuit or an open circuit in the sensor is identified. However, these are not always the real causes of the problem. For example, a code indicating an open circuit may simply be due to a loose sensor connection. Therefore, as we will see below, the problem can often be resolved with simple techniques since the components of the unit are usually in perfect condition. Below is the most common interpretation for error codes associated with temperature sensor failures in LENNOX air conditioners. Code F1 indicates an error in the indoor ambient temperature sensor located in the indoor unit. This sensor is responsible for measuring the temperature of the air being drawn in by the fan in the indoor unit in order to average the temperature of the space to be conditioned. Some LENNOX models may also display code E4 in this condition. Code F2 indicates a problem with the indoor unit coil temperature sensor, which is responsible for measuring the temperature of the refrigerant gas in this area to prevent coil freezing. Some LENNOX models may also display code E5 in this condition. It is important to mention that in some models, when coil freezing occurs in the indoor unit, besides checking the evaporator sensor, always remember to check the correct rotation of the indoor unit fan and the cleanliness of the air filters to ensure good airflow in this area. Code F3 indicates a problem with the outdoor ambient temperature sensor located in the outdoor unit. This sensor measures the temperature of the air being drawn in by the outdoor fan to average the temperature of the outdoor environment. Code F4 indicates a problem with the outdoor unit coil temperature sensor, which measures the temperature of the refrigerant inside the coil to calculate the refrigerant saturation pressure. Code F5 indicates a problem with the refrigerant discharge temperature sensor at the compressor outlet. This sensor is located on the thinner pipe of the compressor in the outdoor unit. If the issue is an actual discharge temperature much higher than normal, it is recommended to check the correct rotation of the outdoor unit fan, eliminate refrigerant overcharge, and check the cleanliness of the outdoor coil. Steps to troubleshoot temperature sensor issues. 1. Turn off the air conditioner and disconnect it for several minutes. Then, turn it back on to see if the error persists. 2. Locate the sensor involved according to the error code. 3. Check the sensor's position. Ensure that the sensor is properly placed and secure in its position. 4. Verify that the sensor's connections to the electronic board are secure and that the cables are not damaged. 5. Disconnect and reconnect the sensor. Clean the connections if necessary. 6. If the error persists, turn off the unit, disconnect the sensor, and measure its electrical resistance with a multimeter in the kilo-ohm scale. The measured value should never be 0 or infinite. If it is, replace the sensor. Remember that when you rub the sensor with your hand, the resistance value should decrease. If it doesn't, replace the sensor. 7. If you have the unit's manual, compare the measured value with the sensor's characteristic table. If not, replace the sensor. 8. If the error persists, visually inspect the electronic board controlling the sensor for faults. Consider replacing the electronic board involved if the problem continues.